Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. What's good with you, bro, man? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Rock it out, rock it out. Yes, indeed. Come on, 8 o'clock. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the P-Ave Perspective. I'm your host, Mr. O'Neill, and I want to thank y'all for tuning in, whether you tuning in to the live or you watching the replay on YouTube. I appreciate y'all for taking out this Thursday to spend with me. I hope everybody having a good week. I hope everybody's safe and in good health, family-wise, everything. But we're going to jump on into this conversation this week. And this week's topic is based on what we're going through right now in this world. So for episode 31, I want to talk about taking back control. And that's speaking on being more self-sufficient and building our own economy. Look, it is what it is. Everybody in an uproar right now about what's going on with the president, what's going on in the country. I know y'all see these egg prices. I know y'all see the prices on everything. But tonight, we're going to talk about what's real, as always. We're going to talk about this system again, because for the most part, this is our system. This is the system we chose. And as long as we're a part of this system, it's not going to get no better. It's just not going to get no better. So before we jump into this, I want y'all to drop a comment and really let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. But at the end of the day, we have to stop complaining about stuff that we can control. It does no good whining, crying, complaining about stuff that we can do something about. And this system is one of them, man. This system is one of them on so many levels. Let me say this. For the most part, everybody that's taking the part in the boycott, or boycotting Walmart, Sam's Club, and other restaurants that supported our current president, I salute y'all. I salute y'all, because we finally getting to the point where we realize that our money talks. Our money talks more louder than we could ever talk. It talks louder than protesting, peaceful protests, marching, and all that there. They don't respect that. They don't respect that. But I guarantee you, as y'all can see if you keeping up with what's going on, when you start pulling them dollars and withholding them dollars, they gonna listen. They gonna listen to that. But we need to be more self-sufficient, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to be more self-sufficient. A famous Louisiana rapper put out a song called Independent, I-N-D-E-P-E. And he said, in that rhyme, he said, she got her own house, she got her own car, 2 jobs, work hard, she a bad broad. And everybody ran with it. Everybody ran with it, but I'm gonna break it down to you. Unless she owns her house and she only paying property taxes once a year, she not independent. If she's renting the house, she dependent on the landlord. Because when he say her time is up, it's up. She got 2 jobs. Those jobs are dependent on the boss. If he decides he don't need her no more, she will be fired. She got a car. If it's not a cash car, it's not paid for, then she's dependent to the car lot. She's dependent on the car lot. Because if she don't make a payment, she won't be rolling no more. And that's the breakdown on this system, man. And now, this system, you know what I'm saying, is really starting to put the crunch down, and now we feeling it. So we feel some type of way. But we gave up, and not us in this generation, but generations before us. They gave up their independence to be dependent on the system. And I can say, you know what I'm saying, that I played a part in that myself, and I'll explain. In the beginning, when I was younger, my granddaddy, you know what I'm saying, had a little house on the Cooper Road. And when I used to come for the summer, I used to always help him. And it's crazy because I didn't grasp what he had going on. But my granddaddy was more independent than the majority of us are now. And he was independent because he did for himself. You know what I'm saying? He's always, as long as I can remember in that house, he's always had chickens. So we never had to worry about chicken as far as food. He's always had eggs. We never had to worry about eggs as far as food. He had a garden. We ate fresh from the garden. He raised hogs. And for anybody that know, that's pork. So he raised enough hogs to the point where not only could we eat all the pork we want, but he could also sell hogs to make money, to buy beef, or to buy whatever else it is we needed. And what made him independent is because he barely had to go to the store for anything. He could literally eat out of his yard. And he didn't realize it then, but he was in a perfect position to grow and to really become independent. But I realized he didn't have anybody. He didn't have anybody. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, he had several kids. But his kids were like everybody else. They didn't want to be in the country. They didn't want to, be messing with no pigs. So they moved to the city. And they gave up their freedom for a good job. And it's like we say now, we can look at it. That good job, for a lot of us, it's not seeming so good right now. Because basically, like I always say, that good job means you're directly a part of the system. Because moving to the city, you jumped in a good job, you made good money, but you spent higher money on rent, you spent higher money on everything you needed, rent, clothes, food, electric, water, everything that we don't own, that we don't control, that the system owns and controls. So like I've said a couple of times already on this show, if you're working for the system, just to turn around and spend your money back into the system for the things you need to survive, I don't see how you consider that being independent. But we need to be self-sufficient, man. We need to be self-sufficient. It's a difference between dependence and independence. Depending on jobs, government assistance, and unstable economic systems put us at risk, and we see it now. We had serious risk. We had risk to lose everything. Think about it. As bad as it may sound right now, some of those good, hard-working people are shook because they know if I lose my job, I may have 4 or 5 months before I'm broke and homeless. And that's nothing independent about that. Nothing at all. As of right now, we are the slaves to the corporations we work for. When they decide that our services are no longer needed, we'll be fired. Like I said, we slaves to the corporations that control our access to food. No matter how much they decide to raise the prices on the food, we got to figure out a way to buy it because we can't feed ourselves. And there's nothing independent about that, man. It's all dependent. And it don't have to be like that. And not too long ago, like I said, with my granddad was headed in the right direction. People before him, they were way more independent. But just like I said, even he had to, go get a job and do what he had to do because he didn't have the family support to build up what he was building. And like I said, I was young at the time. I didn't know no better, but I see it now. And I hate it with a passion that I didn't understand and that I didn't, take more of an initiative to help him out and help build family independence, man. A lighter messing with me, y'all bear with me for a minute. But it's time to break the cycle, man. It's time to break the cycle. Let's keep it real. The wealthy people of this world are wealthy because they control the resources. They control the resources. They control the food. They control from the farms all the way to the processing plant. They control the real estate. They control the money in general. They control the electric. They control the water. The poor people are poor because we don't control our own resources. We don't control anything that we need to survive, man. We don't create. We don't grow. We don't build. And I'm not talking about everybody because I know it's a major trend right now. Everybody is jumping into farming. Everybody, is jumping it. But I'm not talking to them. Salute to them. I'm talking about us at the low end of the totem pole. Because it's harder for us, to, get some land or, but what's harder than what we're dealing with now? What's harder than what we'll be dealing with in the future with this system? What's harder than what our kids will be dealing with in this system in the future? It's slavery. In order for us to truly become independent and start to close the wealth gap, we are going to have to start pulling away from the system. and taking back control. For real. For real. We have to start being more independent. Now let me see. When I really got focused on money, I realized that essentially rich is about income. Rich is about income. Rich people, it's about how much you make, the lifestyle you live, and all of that. But on a basic level, I realized that I can get rich by making money, but getting wealthy is all about how much money you save and how much money you invest. That's what it's all about. And just like I said, man, like people focused on getting rich. Rich people still have to work. Rich people, know what I'm saying, live a certain lifestyle, but to a certain extent, those rich people are dependent too. Because it only takes a loss of a job. The job is good. It only takes, you know what I'm saying, loss of reach. Like, it is too simple to go from rich to poor. But wealthy, that's a whole different story. Wealthy is a lifetime. And that's what I'm on, man. That's what I stay on. That's what I stay focused on. That's what I try to put my people on. Because it's not just, you know what I'm saying, we so caught up in our lives, you know, to the point where a lot of us don't even leave insurance to take care of our kids or to take care of nobody else when we gone because we just that selfish. But we got to get out of that, man. We got to get out of that. And like I said, tonight I want to share with y'all, you know what I'm saying, some ways to start pulling away from the system, man, and start becoming more independent. The first thing we have to do, man, is what I like to call what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And it was for a different reason. But I'm a convicted felon. And going out there and trying to find a job, it got to the point where it was crucial. You know, that background thing and everything. But I realized in order for me to survive, in order for me to make it, in order for me to not be dependent on the system, I had to create my own job. And that's the first thing, you know what I'm saying, we need to look at. We need to start looking at our skills, what skills we possess, what talents we possess. I see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that cook, is starting to cook and sell plates from home. That's beautiful. That's beautiful because if you can create your own income from selling plates, you become less dependent on the job. Handyman work, you know what I'm saying? If you know how to hang TVs, something as simple as being able to hang smoke detectors, you know what I'm saying? Or check the batteries and change the batteries on smoke detectors. Hanging TVs, hanging ceiling fans. If you can learn or you have a simple skill like that, you can create your own source of income. And it's not dependent on no boss. You can become your own boss. Tutoring, if you're smart, you know what I'm saying? Especially math. If you're smart at math, you should be online tutoring. If you're smart at any subject, basically, you can set up to where you can actually create your own source of income from sitting at home, sitting in front of the camera like I'm doing. Because you could be tutoring, I coach, you know what I'm saying? I consult, I do everything from right here in front of this computer. So we need to start looking at our skills, man, like honestly, and to keep it real. A lot of people say, okay, you need money, you need this, you need that's true. But if you're a hustler, you're going to figure it out. I started my handyman business with no money. I started my handyman business with no money. None whatsoever. I went and looked at the job, went and see what I had to do, see what kind of tools I needed, and I priced that job and got enough in advance to where I could go buy the tools to come back and complete the job and get the back end on my money. That's how I started, with literally every job. And with every job, I bought tools. I bought a tool and I built it up. And whatever it is, we're going to have to figure out. Like, we really need to figure it out. Like, start assessing your skills. Start assessing your talents. You'll be surprised what you know, the talents or skills that you possess that could really, you know what I'm saying, change your financial situation and put some bread in your pocket and make you less dependent on a job or less dependent on a boss and being an employee. That is the first step, because like I said, if you are always dependent on somebody else for your income, You are not independent. There's no way you can claim to be independent. So, bear with me, bear with me. But photography, you know what I'm saying? Music. I be on the people about music. You know what I'm saying? I have a son who do music, and I be on him because you never like that. Music royalties can pay your family forever. We know that. But woodworking, there are so many different things. Selling stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like let's keep it real. We got, you know what I'm saying? We felt like we were the ultimate hustlers. We weren't the hustlers. We were drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Like the real hustlers realize, like you said, you can sell ice to an Eskimo. You know what I'm saying? Like I've literally sold toilet paper, supply and demand. When somebody needed it and couldn't get to it, I literally sold a roll of toilet paper for $10 before. So more than drugs sell, man. More than drugs sell. Figure out a product. You know what I'm saying? Supply and demand. Figure out a product that's in demand. Dallas, you know what I'm saying, got 100 wholesale stores. I got you know what I'm saying, my uncle, you know what I'm saying, was the guy around Shreveport selling the comforters, you know what I'm saying, sheet sets and stuff like that, and literally built his business. For anybody that know what I'm saying, him. Like, it's a million ways to make $1 million, man, for real. But working for somebody, that's the hardest way. That is the hard, literally just depending on a job and working for something, that's the hardest way. The easiest way is multiple streams of income, man. Figuring out different avenues to make money. But please believe me, like, there is nothing more powerful than ownership. Any one of these skills or talents can be transformed into starting you an LLC and creating a real business. Any one of these skills, whether it's cooking, whether it's you got a little plumbing skills, you know how to unstop toilets. You got a little electrical skills, you know how to wire, you know, light switches. You know how to hang ceiling fans, you know how to hang TVs. All of that is money, man. All of that can lead to independence. You starting your own business. You creating your own source of income where you're dependent directly on your peers. And just like I said, man, I can make a living in my community. I can make a living as a handyman and a contractor just serving my community. I wouldn't have to even worry about nobody else. If I could just, you know what I'm saying, lock down my neighborhood and get the majority of the people in my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, to deal with me, I can create a business that can last a lifetime and even pass it on down to my kids. But we got to get, you know what I'm saying, some real hustle about ourselves. We done fell off a lot. We done got major dependent. So the first thing you need to do, man, is assess your skills. See what type of skills you have. Skills to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like you would be surprised. Skills pay the bills. But next, regardless of what, it's too easy to produce our own food, man. It's too easy. It's too easy. Right now, I know Shreveport within the city limits. I think Dallas too. Within the city limits, you can have chickens. You can have chickens. So why don't we have chickens in our yard? We complaining about the prices of these eggs. We complaining about the prices of this meat. We should be growing our own food. We should be raising our own food. You would be surprised how much money you could actually save by spending time raising your food, man. Anybody that know me know I stay on the garden. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love gardening. I love fishing. But simple, man. It's so simple to grow tomatoes, greens, herbs. It's too easy. Especially around here, it's some of the most fertile soil that there is. whether it's raising livestock. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have that space. You're not in the city limits. You really can't do the livestock. But this is Shreveport. I'm in Shreveport. Shreveport and surrounding areas, there's too much land around here. We need to be raising our own food. We need to be fishing. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I personally like to fish. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, I'm not doing the garden right now because I haven't put the fence up around the house. But at one point in time, I could literally fish. That's my meat. And I could literally go outside, grab me some tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, spinach, and make me a fire salad. Make me a fire salad. So we have to start doing something, man, no matter how small. Because the more you can do on your own, the less you will have to go to the store, the less you will have to spend money. I'm not gonna lie. I did a test with my son because I turned my son on the fishing. I turned my whole family on the fishing. The more the merrier. But we went to the grocery store one day. So I say, well, I'm gonna look at, you know what I'm saying, this catfish, and I'm gonna see how much this catfish costs. We looked at a pack of catfish, 5 little, you know what I'm saying, hand-sized catfish, you know what I'm saying, whole catfish, cut and clean, was $16. $16. And I challenged my son. I said, look, man, you see how much this fish costs? We're going to go get us a can of worms, and we're going to see how much fish we caught. And at the end of the day, we went and sat out there, and I literally turned $5, a $5 can of worms in a day of my time into 4 or 5 meals. At one point, I had my nephew on it. We would sit all day, you know what I'm saying, and catch a whole mess of fish. I would send all of them home to him one time, let his family eat. The next time we go, I'll take all of them home and we eat. And just like I said, he saw it like, man, Unc, that saved me so much money. Like, I ain't went to the store in 3 or 4 days. I just been eating fish. I ain't bought, no restaurant food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saved something that small on a consistent basis. You don't know how it could change your finances around. Just being able to hold some of your money and not spend it all out. That's what they don't want you to do. They don't want you to have any left to save and invest. That's why, you know what I'm saying, when your check go up or when you get a raise or when the economy is doing better and everybody is doing better, the price is still going up. They're not going to, know what I'm saying, pay you more and the prices get less. That's not how the system works. So we got to do better, man. We got to do better. Seriously. Like, I can't even add up the money I saved or the health benefits from being able to eat out of my garden and go get me some fresh fish out of the lake. But nobody's on that. But most recently, I've been looking into buying in bulk. And I ain't talking about Sam's. I've been talking to my people about going in and buying a whole hog, going in, you know what I'm saying, and buying a whole cow, that type of, you know what I'm saying, time. Because I know it's way cheaper. I looked it up, you know what I'm saying? Beef is like, what, $3 a pound, you know what I'm saying? If you get you one and get it slaughtered, $3 a pound, compared to some stuff it's $8 to $16 a pound in the store. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. So I'm working on it. Anybody interested in probably any of that, going in on the whole hog or going in on the whole cow, get at me, man. Get at me. I'm putting my bread together. I'm trying to make something shake. But the more we can save on grocery bills allows families to invest in education, land, and business ventures. That's what it's all about. Real independence, man. It starts with limiting how much money you spend out and keeping more of your money and flipping your money. Putting it in something that'll flip, whether it's into your cooking, whether it's into some tools so you can do some handyman work, whether it's into some lawnmowers and some weed eaters. You know what I'm saying? When you can start you a lawn service. Whatever you can do in the side, even in your spare time. If you can create another source of income, you can do this in your spare time. Cut out, you know what I'm saying, Bad Girls Club. cut out reality TV, cut out, you know what I'm saying, holding that phone in your face all day, and Google how to grow some stuff. You don't need a lot of space. They got bags now, they got all kind of containers, they got everything. And if we don't do it, if we keep, you know what I'm saying, going the route we going, just get comfortable being dependent. Just get comfortable being dependent and being a slave till you leave here. But I'm not with that, man. I'm not with that. So like I said, man, we own it. We own it. We trying to get ours together. By any means necessary. We trying to get it together. The next thing we need to learn to do, man, is barter and trade. This economy is getting crazy, and it's going to get crazier. But what did they do before they had money? What did they do before they had money? Everything has a value. Everything has a value. The power of trading goods and services is on a whole different level. Think about it. Like I said, what did we do before money? What did we do before money? I'm going to tell you, this is what we did. If I needed a haircut, you know what I'm saying, and I didn't have the money to pay the barber, whether it's vegetables, just take that. If I was a farmer, you know what I'm saying, and I was just growing my own vegetables, do you not think that your barber goes to the store to spend his money on vegetables? So if I could swap him vegetables for a haircut, that would save me money, that would save him money, and that would benefit both of us. It's something as simple as that. Something as simple as that, you know what I'm saying, could change our money situation. It could change our total money situation because it's less money being spent out. It's less money being, they've done it forever. They've done it forever. I've seen, you know what I'm saying, a guy pay a doctor with fish. I've seen a guy literally pay a doctor. It's nowhere here. Like it was on some Alaska stuff. But fish is valuable. We know eggs. Do you really, you know what I'm saying? Do you really realize, like right now, if you had an egg supply, do you realize you could literally trade eggs for anything? Do you really realize that? As high as eggs is right now, you can make a killing. You can trade eggs because people literally need that to survive, man. People literally need food to survive. As high as eggs is right now, if you had some eggs, I'll figure out something to trade with you. Especially if I could get the eggs a little cheaper than I get them out the store. So we need to start local businesses, man. We need to, you know what I'm saying, establish business networks. We are so competitive, you know what I'm saying, this and that. Like I talk to my bro, you know what I'm saying, he know it. Like I talked to him one time because I was looking to get a building. I was looking to get a building to house, you know what I'm saying, my business. And I'm always thinking, you know what I'm saying, community. I'm always thinking team. I went to each guy like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Boom, we got a place for a studio. So I went to, you know what I'm saying, a guy I know with a music studio and say, hey, what are you paying for your building right now for your space? Okay, bet I can offer you a better space and it might be a little cheaper because it's co-op. All I was looking at was on a simple level. If you take a storefront, you know what I'm saying, and you take 4 people who sell merchandise. If those 4 people went in on the storefront and paid a fourth of the rent, a fourth of the utilities, and you take a space in the store for your merchandise. You take a space. That's your space. All your merchandise is there. That's his space. All his merchandise is there. This is her space. All his merchandise is there. We can all coexist under one roof and make money. Look at Big T. Look at Big T. Everybody know what I'm saying, that at one point in time been to Big T. And look at that. You have big people in Big T selling the same thing. You got 20 people selling shoes. You got 10 or 15 people selling clothes. You got 3 or 4 people selling jewelry. But everybody is eating under one roof. Under one roof. We did it in the trap. 4 or 5 of us went in on the trap back in the days, you know what I'm saying? And all of us got in there and we took turns. We had to take turns. Even when you leave, I'll hold your pack so you won't miss your turn. Everybody wasn't doing that. But that was real hustling, man. That was real hustling. That's when we was really making it. We was illegal, but the same tactics that apply to the illegal hustle and the illegal trade, it applies to the legit trade, man. Just watching my uncle sit on North Market, you know what I'm saying, and sit different places, Greenwood Road, and just sit out there, you know what I'm saying, with his merchandise in the open, hustling, man, making money. No, not worried about no police, not worried about, you know what I'm saying, the fact that he doing nothing illegal, none of that. We got to get more on it, man. We really have to get more on it. To my people who sell clothes, I love the fact y'all hustling, but expand on your game. Expand on your game. I'm going to give you a business pointer. If you sell a product or you sell a service, like my handyman service, I have a referral fee. If you have clothes, you should have, you know what I'm saying, a salesperson percentage. Figure out, you know what I'm saying, how you can cut somebody in, because I'm a hustler. If I can make a few dollars off helping you sell some merchandise, I will help you sell all your merchandise. And there's other people out there like too. Everybody not like that. But to hustlers, I have people right now, you know what I'm saying, who know if they refer me some handyman work and I go make some money off of it, I'm going to look at them. I'm going to shoot them something. That's like having a sales force. And you don't have to come out of pocket for nothing but what they help you make, man. Same way. I was on my uncle the same way. Hey, man, let me take a couple of them sheet set. Let me take a couple of them comforts, man. You know what I'm saying? What, like, come on. I've done purses. I've taken purses with the same uncle. Hey, man, look, I bought this purse for $25. I want to sell it for $50. If you know what I'm saying, hold it and get off of it for me, that $25 profit, I'll split it with you. $12.50. It's too easy. We got to start partnering, man. We got to start expanding. It's all about who you know, man. Capitalize on it. Not only, you know what I'm saying, try to sell your merchandise to who you know, offer to put some money in the pocket. We did it to dope fiends. We did it to crackheads back in the days. You know what I'm saying, just me trying to get out mine. If you bring me 5 customers, man, I'm going to shoot you something. We lost the hustle. We became dependent. Totally dependent, man. Totally dependent on this system. Totally dependent. But we don't have to be, man. We really don't. We don't have to be. We in this situation because we want to be. We think because we going, you know what I'm saying, get the job, we got the car, we got the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're doing a whole lot of fronting. We're doing a whole lot of fronting, man. Go and get them housing with them big interest prices. I can't lie, I went the cheaper route. You know what I'm saying? I went through the housing program. They built mine and told me I didn't have to pay no interest. Like, all I have to do is pay them back what they spent. But, again, that housing program, you know what I'm saying, is open. Nobody is on it. Everybody want to go, you know what I'm saying, and I got a new house, man, you paying all that interest, you know what I'm saying, and it's not new. I show people, you know what I'm saying, I got a new house. I go look the house up and say the house is 40 years old. They just pretty it up for you. And then they sold it to you damn near as a new house and then charge you interest. That's not winning. We not winning. We not, like, think about it. Add them house notes up. You know what I'm saying, once a month for 30 years. Add them house notes up and see how much you end up paying for it. And tell me, are you winning? Is that independence? Or is that slavery? That's slavery that you might not even live, you know what I'm saying, to finish out serving your term. Your kids might have to finish serving your term with that 30-year mortgage. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. But if you know a home gardener who really enjoy it, turn it into a business. Turn it into a business. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find, I got a few people, but I'm trying to find the right patch of land now and get my bread together because I'll lease an acre. And you got people around here sitting on land and ain't doing nothing with it, but they don't want you to do nothing with it. I've been looking to lease some land because if I could lease an acre of land, I'm a hustler. Watermelons sell like crack back in the day, $10, $15 a piece. If I had an acre, I would take my time by myself and go out there and turn a whole acre over and put all watermelons out there. And then turn around and sit in my truck on the side of the road with a sign saying I got watermelons. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. So if you know anybody got some land that might be interested in co-farming, if you got somebody, know somebody that got an acre or two they might want to lease and you interested in it, get at me. Just like I said before, if you're interested in starting a home garden within the city of Shreveport, if you're interested in chickens, eggs, even if you're interested in fish, like people are growing fish in their backyard now. Like I said, I've studied the system. I haven't, actually done it myself, but believe me, I would love to try. I would love the opportunity. So, if you're interested in what I'm talking about, if you're interested in gardening, just to feed yourself, if you're interested in, like I'm a construction worker, I build hen houses, I build dog coops, I build everything, chicken coops, dog pens, everything. So let's, get together, and build a chicken coop in your backyard so we can start getting us some eggs. I'm with it. I'm a barterer. You don't owe me you don't have to pay me no money. I'll take mine in eggs. I'll take mine in vegetables. I'll take it in fish because I know the value. I know the value of it. And that's what we losing at because we not really understanding the value of what's going on. We on the humbug. But like I said, man, we gotta get better. We gotta get better. It don't work unless we get better. Like I said, we talk about it. That's what I like to talk about it, but I also like to do something about it. So y'all let me know, man. What y'all think? Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think, man. Is this the way? Do you feel like it's the way to do it? Or if you got a better way, let me know. Let me know in the comments. If you got a better way of doing this, you know what I'm saying? You done figured out another way, let me know. But like I said, we're gonna have to work together. It don't work as individuals. Like I can only do so much by myself. I had to, start recruiting family members. I had to start recruiting extended family members. And once I seen everybody not on that page, now I'm trying to recruit outside help. I'm trying to partner with somebody else that's on the same page. I'm not knocking those who not, but look here. We trying to knock a dent in this economy, man. We trying to knock a dent in what's going on. And like I said, we have the power. We need to take back the power. I just recently found out, I don't know how true it is, but I heard that you can even buy, and I believe it. I heard you can even buy seeds with food stamps. Like imagine that. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? You going to buy a pack of seeds. One pack of seeds could, last you a lifetime because watermelons grow their own seeds. So you can harvest seeds from the tomatoes or watermelons you grow to regrow more food. So think about that. Just taking the time to learn about how to grow something, you could take tomatoes. One pack of tomato seeds can last you a lifetime because each tomato carries 1,000 seeds or so that will grow you more tomatoes. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. All it takes is time and effort. And just like I said, we spend the amount of time that it spends to take care of a garden or take care of some chickens, like we spend that on Facebook and social media. We spend that watching reality TV. We throw that time away. We spend, I literally used to spend that time dealing with people, that wasn't on nothing. Just holding casual conversation, listening to people's problems and stuff like that. I realized I was losing that time. I was giving that time away for no benefit. Right now, I would take that time to spend in my garden. Right now, I would take time out, to go fishing. It's too cold right now, but come on now. As soon as it warm up, what we doing? What are we doing besides complaining? I'm tired of that. I'm tired of hearing people complain. I'm tired of seeing people share it, on social media, about what our president got going on, what our president got, who he dealing with, who he not dealing. Like, none of that really concerns us, you know what I'm saying, on a basic level. We are worried about a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that we personally have no control over. And we are not worried about the stuff that we do have control over. And that's bettering ourselves, man. That's bettering ourselves. I talked about skills. You know what I'm saying? I took my daughter the other day. I had a job. What I was doing, I was going to install smoke detectors. And what else I was doing? I forgot what it was. But I sent the video to my daughter and told my daughter, look, if you can figure out how to do that, I will pay you for each one you do. I will pay you. You'd be surprised. I get called for people, you know what I'm saying, to where some people, I can't even pay them. When the elderly people call me and say they need somebody they can pay to come and change the batteries in their smoke detector. Do you realize that every new house, you know what I'm saying, every new build, every house has a contract for usually ceiling fans, somebody to put the ceiling fans in, somebody to install the smoke detector. I've had numerous, you know what I'm saying, jobs for just putting smoke detectors in new builds or in, you know what I'm saying, in renovations. So look online, man. Start spending your time online learning something, man. You know what I'm saying? It's too easy. It's too easy. The same amount of time you spent bullshitting and you know, focused on bull. Like, you could be literally changing your life. You could be literally changing your family's financial situation. Especially if you can get your family involved. I took, you know what I'm saying, started with my son. You know what I'm saying, my daughter's neck, my youngest daughter's neck. I'm trying to put her on the lake with a fishing pole in her hand. My granddaughter, you know what I'm saying, ain't turned 2 yet. I can't wait till I can put her on there because I'll take my whole squad, you know what I'm saying, to go fishing, and it's a fun family time. Plus, we putting food on the table. The more the merrier. It don't get no better than that, man. It don't get no easier than that. That's some shit that you can control. That's some shit that you can control. Go get you a license, man. Go get you a license. Get out there, you know what I'm saying, make you some money. Get out there in the yard, man. Turn over some dirt. Start small. Start with you some herbs. Start with you some herbs. Start something, man. In school, we started with a bean. I remember, you know what I'm saying, they started us with bean. We had to get the little plant, you know what I'm saying, and take care of the little plant. Like, we didn't recognize the significance of that, man. We didn't recognize that. We was out, like I said, we were trying to get to the city so we can be big ballers. We can get the good job. We can live in a good neighborhood. We can get in the, no, man, what has that got us right now? What has that got us right now? We need to get back to the basics, man. We need to get back to the basics. We were the builders. We were the growers. We did all that. We literally did all the work in the South, man. So why is it that now we are turning around and we are working for the same families who owned us? How did it happen? Keep it real. How did that happen to where our families literally work for the same people who owned us? The families of the people who owned us. Those people should have been coming to us for everything. We did it in the beginning, but no, they wanted us back in the system. That's why I say people, you know what I'm saying, cap say I be capping. That's why I say Martin Luther King deceived us. Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying, wanted to lead us back. They beat them people. They sick dogs on them people. They hosed them down with water hose and everything because they did not want people to be a part of their system. Think about it. If we had kept focused on building our own system, if we had kept, like, I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, take over the world. I don't have to sell to I can sell to my people. I can apply my trade in my community. Every house I put my hands on in my community, yes, I get paid for it, but I build value into that home. That's more money in that homeowner's pocket. I build value in the community because when I build value in that one home, every home, you know what I'm saying, on the block benefits. That's what we own, man. That's what we own. We got to get, you know what I'm saying, back to business. I try to turn my nephew on, you know what I'm saying, went and bought all the lawn equipment, you know what I'm saying, everything. They couldn't figure it out yet. They not businessmen. They better off, you know what I'm saying, working for somebody. That's cool. But what happens when your boss say that's enough? I don't need you no more. What happens? We watch New Jack City. You know what I'm saying? You remember Nino Brown told Rasta man his services was no longer needed. Like, it's not going to be to that extreme, but, man, we're going to be assed out. For real. Everybody talking about they, you know what I'm saying, stopping the welfare. Man, at the end of the day, they should stop welfare for a lot of us because a lot of us been abusing that shit forever. And we ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, nobody else, no other races, no none of that. I know all of it, but I'm talking about we. I know people personally who abuse the welfare system, who feel like if I have another child, I get another check. I know this for a fact. So yes, they need to overhaul this. Yes, because y'all capping and y'all rapping, but you have people, you know what I'm saying, legitimately paying taxes for that. That was meant to be, you know what I'm saying, a boost to get you up, you know what I'm saying, all the benefits that they give. No, they give, you know what I'm saying, child care. They offer, you know what I'm saying, job training. They offer school. They offer everything that a person that's in that situation needs to get up out of that situation and get independent. But we like being independent. We like till the prices go up. We love being independent till they get it talking about taking it away from us. Now we whining and crying. No. Because that's, like I said, that's a stepping stone to everybody that need it. When I'm not talking to you. But I know people who abuse it. I know people who take full advantage of it. And I ain't talking about no other, I'm talking about my people. My people. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Because you got people that's comfortable. You got people telling older women that can't have no kid no more, trying to get their daughters to have kids so they can get welfare, so they can get benefits, so they can get the housing and stuff like that. Nah, man. That's what we become for the most part. That's what we become. The criers, and the whiners. And I don't like that, man. I don't like that. If you like that, that's cool. Keep your crying, whining ass over there. We over here, we trying to make something happen, man. We trying to do something about it. Problems, you know what I'm saying, is the opportunity to come together and solve them. That's what we on, man. That's why I do this. I don't do this just to be talking, because I know somebody done said this before. Like I keep telling y'all, I do this so I can find like-minded people who on the same page I'm on. That's why I started doing this. You know what I'm saying? To lace them up, educate them, and let them know, you know what I'm saying, look, partner with me. I have things to offer where we can both benefit. You know what I'm saying? Use me. I'm going to use you to our benefit. People talking about using people. You know what I'm saying? People use you all, the boss man use you all the time, and he chumping you. But then you talking about somebody else try to use you. Use me, man. That's what I be. I give all game. I give all everything. Ask people around me. I give it freely. People take it and run out. I'm not messed up because you took it and ran out. You could have stayed with me, you know what I'm saying, and we could have did it together because it's my plan, it's my, you know what I'm saying, game. But you can run off, you know what I'm saying, and mess it off. That does nothing to me. That's you messing off your time, messing off your resources. I'm cool with that. And I still give it to the next person that come up because I know it's people out here that's on the same page I'm on that's looking for people like me, you know what I'm saying, to partner with. And if that's you, hit me up. Hit me up. Let's make it shake. Let's make it shake, man. We're not doing no plan for the 2025. We're not doing no plan. For y'all that comfortable, my apologies. I'm not talking to y'all. This is not for you. But anybody that's uncomfortable right now in this current situation, there are things we can do to better ourselves and to better our situation. And if you feel that's you and you don't know how to get started, or you need some insight on anything, or you need some motivation, hit me up. Hit me up, just like I told you. Just like I told you. You talking about something real, hit me up. If you can explain it to me in that 15 minutes, you got my attention. Like I said, the website is IamTobyO'Neal.com. Hit me up, sign up for the free 15-minute consultation, and we gonna rock, man. Whatever it is. If you trying to better yourself, if you trying to better your situation, if you're trying to better the life of your family, and you trying to establish something not only for you, but for your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids, you need to talk to me, man. We need to talk. We need to talk, and that's real. Hit me up. I've talked to a few people around the city about, you know, buying some of these old houses, you know what I'm saying, and remodeling these old houses. It's out here. It's out here. It just take the right people and the right resources. We control it. If it don't start with buying a house in your neighborhood, talk to some of your neighbors about buying their house on the block. Because I guarantee y'all, like I said before, if you can get 4 neighbors to go in and y'all can buy that house and remodel that house that's on y'all block, I guarantee you, not only will y'all have another source of income and another asset, but it will lift the value on every home in that community. Automatically. That's how it works. So, let's make something shake, man. Let's make something shake. I know, like I said, I know this ain't for everybody. I know when I started doing this show, I'm not going to reach everybody. That's not my goal. So when I don't have as many visitors or viewers as the next person, like I'm cool with that, because the people that really watch and really, know what I'm saying, tune in, those people, know what I'm saying, with the same mindset that I have. And like I said, I would go speak to 100 people just to catch one. I know that's how it works. I understand that's how it works. So let's keep it real. What's the next move? What's the next move for you? What's the next move for you? And just like I said, you don't have to do nothing major. Watch a video. Watch a video, how to paint, exterior painting. Watch a video, how to wire, you know what I'm saying, a ceiling fan. It's simple. It's simple, man. And just like I said, anybody that know me know, look, I spend money on assets. Anybody that know me know, when I spend money on stuff that can make me money. Like I said, I got lawnmowers, I got weed eaters, you know what I'm saying, everything for the lawn service. I have a screen print machine, and I have a heat press, you know what I'm saying, for t-shirts. I have a couple of cameras, light setup, mics, audio recorder, so video production. When I tell people I create content, like when I'm talking to people about partnering with them with creating content, like I'm serious about that. The only thing I know, I can't do everything by myself. That's why I don't. But believe me, it's here. It's here. I even got blank t-shirts, ink, everything. For the screen printing, he got literally everything I need. But I can't do it all by myself. If you looking to partner, if that's your thing, if you know what I'm saying, want to sit and press t-shirts, get at me. Get at me. If you want to create some content, get at me. It starts, you know what I'm saying, with reaching out, man. Everybody not out to get you. Everybody not out to get over on you. We have to get over that. We have to get over that and learn to work together, because that's how the system wins. And I'm going to bring up races as a whole. That's how the system winning, because they keep us, you know what I'm saying, hating on the white tea people, and they keep the white tea people hating on us. And they keep everything divided. But at the end of the day, they just as poor as we is. They just as poor as we is. The one that's, you know what I'm saying, running to them Trump rallies and stuff like that, look at them. They just as poor as we is. That's why they want to make America great again, because they just as poor as we is. But they don't realize they keep the majority divided so the minority can control everything. Yes, they feel it, and just talking to them, I've talked to some people, they feel exactly like we feel. But just like I said, we've been taught to blame it on each other. We've been taught, like, that's why I be telling people, I'm not talking about what nobody did to us in the past, because they didn't do it to me. They didn't do it to me. Everything that's been done to me, been done, you know what I'm saying, because of the choices and decisions I made, and it's been done to me by other black people. I'm going to just keep it a buck. So, like I tell people, I'm not on no race, man. It's not about race. It's not about race with them. Do y'all, and that's why y'all be getting twisted. Do y'all really think it's about race with Trump, or do y'all really think it's about money, man? They don't care what race you is. They do not care. They hire poor white people and keep them, you know what I'm saying, poor, just like they, you know what I'm saying, hire us. That's not what it's about. It's about money. It's about resources. That's what rule this world, man. The people with the resources. And if, as black people, if we can never create our own resources, if we don't control our own resources, we will forever be slaves. We will forever be dependent. We will forever be, you know what I'm saying, standing in line, looking for handouts from master. looking for handout from master. That's just like going to work and he give you a voucher to go get you some food, or he give you a voucher to go pay your rent, because it's going right back into the system. And you're going to do that till you die. But you living, but you independent. But you out here, you know what I'm saying, because you got on, you know what I'm saying, them clothes that them folk done made you and overcharge you for. You feeling like you somebody. Because you driving around in that overpriced car that you barely can pay for. You feel like you somebody. Because you living in a house in a neighborhood where people don't even want you. You feeling like you somebody. My bad. You really feeling like you somebody. You really feeling like, yeah, like, I'm on it. I'm on it. Like, people look up. Come on, man. Come on, man. People really start to see it for what it is. Nobody looks up to you, man, because that's not an envious position. That's not an envious position to be so much of a slave that you can't even, know what I'm saying, you couldn't even jump off the slave ship if you wanted to because you were drowned. And that's where we stand right now, man. All of us. I'm not no different. I'm not no, I know it's people farther along than I am, so I won't front. Like I said, I'm building to that point. I'm building to the point where I can be independent. I'm building to the point where my family can be independent. I'm putting my name on LLCs, you know what I'm saying, because eventually I hope to hire my whole family, you know what I'm saying, and pay them to work for the family business, man, and create something that I can continue to pass down. That's what I'm on. And if you're not on that, man, we not on the same page. We ain't on nothing. We can't even talk about nothing. But my time is winding down. So again, I say, man, we have to get on our business. Nobody gonna do it for us. And we sure can't look to the people who used to own us and ask them to do it for us. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. But start your local business network, man. Let's figure it out. Reach out to me. If you have a business, if you're thinking about getting in business, you got your little side hustle, you know what I'm saying, sell place or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you want to figure out the business side of it. Let's put the business with the products. I'm the business. Like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. Talk to me. Talk to me. Tonight, man, I want everybody to sit down and think about it. Think about one skill, talent, or hobby that you can turn into an income. Think about that. I also want you to research bartering opportunities. Like I look at, you know what I'm saying, online, Facebook Marketplace. They trading stuff all day. But think about ways we can become less dependent on stores, corporations, and the government. Please, man, think about it. Think about it. And if you figure something out, or you know what I'm saying, want to tap in with me. Send me a message on Facebook. If you don't want to, know what I'm saying, hit the website. Send me a message on Facebook. If it's going to benefit you and it's going to benefit the community, I have no problem chopping it up with you and giving you some of my time, man. Because I want to see us win. We're going to win. Whether everybody on board or not, we're going to win. We are going to win. So like I said, man, I thank y'all for tuning in this Thursday. I hope I put some stuff on your mind. And again, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in, whether you're watching the live stream or whether you're watching the replay later. I appreciate you taking the time out to give me a view. But let me know something, man. Let me know something. Let me know what I'm saying. If you feel like I'm doing the right thing, you feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. Or if you got something that you can add to what I got going, let me know, man. I'm always open to learn. I'm always open to share. So, like I said, man, I salute y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Have a great rest of the week and weekend, man. And hopefully I'll see y'all again next week. Until then, man, from P-Ave Perspective, I'm Mr. O'Neal. If you haven't already, you know what I'm saying, hit the subscribe button. Like the video, share the video if you feel like I gave some good content. And keep rocking with me, man. We're going to keep doing this till we get it right. We're going to keep doing it until we get it right, man. But on behalf of Mr. O'Neal and the P-Ave Perspective, I like to say good night, salute, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.